at 9:57. Okay, guys, and I'm live. Hello, this is a frugal eclectic, otherwise known as Noodle. And yeah, my sign's around here somewhere. And yeah, just to start things off, oh, there's one. We got 4 more of those left. Okay. And while I'm waiting for people to be here, okay, there's 3 people. So that probably means I'm going to have to bloom and get my... Oh, there you go. Finally. I have normal chat. I don't have to pop it out. Galena. I'm telling you. Galena. Galena. Yeah. Hello there. Well, hello, May. You don't get here very often these days, which is okay. Hello there, AJU. So, anyway, well, hello there, and then I'm like, Eloni. Oh, brother. Like, baloney. Leonie. Hello there. I'm feeling funky today, okay? So who knows what happens? I mean, seriously, I had to take some aspirin because I'm a little... I can't lift any weights. This is the... Oh, okay. Okay, guys, honestly, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up and all that and the new subbies. Welcome to the new subbies. And yeah, welcome to the oldies. Okay. Baloney. Leonie Baloney. Anyway, you know what? Sometimes your brain just goes there and like, anyway. Okay, chat, be nice. Confound it. I might have to pop out. There it is. All right, I'll engage chat already. Okay, I clicked and I say something. Say something. I'm going to give up on... No, I won't. I won't give up on you. I might roll my eyeballs at you, but I won't give up on you. Something. I got to engage chat. One moment, please. Say something. Yeah, like I said, I may roll my eyeballs at you, but I won't give up on you. Hello, Helen. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I can't lift weights. Don't let your eyeballs... Yeah, Galena. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah. Anyway, that's for Galena. And of course, today now, Eileen better show up. Well, hello there, precious so-and-so. I love that pun. Oh, I love that pun. It gets you off the hook if you want to be a little snarky to somebody, but on the other hand, it's fun. Precious so-and-so. Anyway. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, it's gonna probably be one of those weird days. Now, it's about time, Eileen. Better get here. Because if Eileen doesn't show up, we're up a crick. I suppose... Hello there, you dar you. I suppose I could be snarky. I guess... Well, let's just say years ago, so it is Darlene. Okay, well, years ago, and I'm not saying this to get sympathy or anything, I'm just showing you that I do have sarcasm in me, and sometimes it can be snarky. Well, see, years ago, the issue was all taken care of, but I guess I was threatened back in the, back in the day. There was a time period where I was threatened, and it was, one person specifically in in the fib group, and I was threatened, and it got to the point where I didn't even want to go to any of the streams. The sarcasm. Oh, now someone has to do that because I love Yoda. Someone has to do that in Yoda. See what Meg just said? Someone has to say that in Yoda speak. The sarcasm. Let's see, like the force is strong. Let's see. Something. Say some. Yeah, anyway. But and I got to the point where I didn't even want to go to streams because I never knew if that person was going to start in on me. And it got to the point where oh my word. Galena, calm down. And no cussing. Okay. And that reminds me, I guess if you if you have, I mean, yeah, I try anyway. I try. Galena, hey, rabbit trail, confound it. Anyway, hi, Kimberly. Galena, occasionally, but anyway, I prefer no cussing, but I realize sometimes it happens. So, okay. So, I forgive you, Galena. No, anyway, can I get back to my story? So, anyway, this is about me and sarcasm. And, well, this one day, and I have it on my computer somewhere because, they threatened me. And, like, bodily harm, that type of thing. Anyway, uh, May, now, no, anyway. So I ended up I had to end up staying. I was so like, I was just like, okay, God, you're protecting me and all this stuff, right? But at the same time, I had to be practical, and I could not leave that chat. I could, because it was in private message, right, during a Ustream, and I had to stay in that private message box, or else it would be gone. I had to wait the whole day. I didn't show up to anyone else's stream that day because I was waiting for my husband, because I did not want to reply, because I knew I'm never, I'm never practical. Anyway, anyway, I had to wait because my husband was much better at not having sarcasm leak out into their read between the lines, because I knew this person well enough that that person, anyway. So we say, my husband he saved it and everything. He wrote back, and obviously this was hours later, but he went ahead and he responded. Anyway, so, but yeah, that was all taken care of. I have to say, for me personally, God took care of that. Yeah, so God took care of that. But anyway, so that's why that was just an example of, yeah, sarcasm does leak out. And when you're in that kind of a situation, you really don't want sarcasm to leak out. So, yeah, anyway. Now, my sarcasm might be, I don't know if you would call my sarcasm naive. I don't know. Hello there, Janet, you. Now, Eileen. And Galena, It's okay. Again, yes. Just keep it easy, but no extreme cussing, preferably. But yeah, again, you know. Anyway, Eileen, if you my thing is pick six with Miss Bossy Eileen. That's the title of my thingy, my title today. It should be interesting, but we'll get to the pick six. Now, so anyway, that was, don't feel sorry for me because it's been taken care of. I was just using that as an example that I do have sarcasm. And okay, now update when she, yeah, when she yanks my chain. Let's see. Hello there, Vicky. And see, did I miss anybody else? I probably did because Galena had me going there for a minute. Where's the bug finger? And yeah, the bug finger is doing walkies. And Janet, oh my word. Yeah, Janet, there are times when I'm like, I gotta write things down that you say and say, Hubs, is that sarcastic? Or, how, is that, yeah, anyway. Anyway, and I can be snarky too sometimes. Yeah. Of course, I mean, I don't know Eileen, but we've been around each other long enough. Oh, anyway, yeah, I can get away. And now something else to the new subscribers. This may be a really weird place to be. It's been known to happen, but you just have to kind of roll with it. You just have to roll with it. Buckle in and, in her dreams. Anyway, I will update you on my Inktober. Okay, now, just saying. Okay, now, yeah, put your seatbelt on. And quite honestly, I don't always confuse people. It's just in their imagination that I confuse people. Just saying. Now, I'm going to update you. We're going to go through. This is my day one. My Inktober. And yes. Hello there, Judy. Sprouted Roots. And this is per my instructions. I made up my own rules. And this one is about shading. And I did this little imaginary, I made my own little flower. I drew that in with ink. Some of this is stamps. And this is also about teaching myself about shading, practicing shading. And also this one happens to be doodles. Okay. This one turned out to be like a fireplace. And this also has to have at least one Celtic stamp in it. This was day 2. This is day 3. Okay, this is day 4. And that's fingernail polish. Because I was trying to cover up a faux pas. And yeah. But anyway, hello. This is day 5. And this is my first art coin. And I was at Barb's stream. And there's my little ode to, see the little tree? My ode to Julie Topaz right there. This is day 6, and I actually free-handed a table and a sofa. Now this was the second, and this was my Sunday. And on Sundays I try to do something, either a scripture, ode to the plunger. Oh, I love you. Anyway, thank you, Eileen. So this was, yeah, and this is where I actually found the purple and wine color together. This was, I inked Sasiko stitching. Okay. Oh, and this one, this was the this one I just posted on Monday. And this one, this was a floor to ceiling bench right here, but I forgot to paint it brown. But anyway, a floor to ceiling bench. You know, this is a really weird gallery. And I decided to put exit there, and then I really funky drew, yeah, some stick people. This one was Wednesday, last Wednesday. And this was the celery. And when I first stamped using the celery stock, I was thinking of the wild geese quilt pattern, the wild geese. But then it looked like octopi skin, so I just did some tentacles. I inked in some tentacles and I made a flower. This is the mushrooms. And this is my very primitive, weird totem pole. And I guess this is a duck. That's a monkey. And that's a mushroom. Not a marshmallow. I don't know. Yes, I know. Yeah. Memory. And yeah, Colleen and her celery art. That will be, she probably won't live that one down for a long time. This one was about, all I was thinking that day was like stone on stone and how we build or tear people down or tear ourselves down. So I ended up doing some stone. Okay. And now this was Sunday, and I traced the cross and I traced the dove. But then this one, I was, without erasing, I was trying, and I added some gold here as well. And I was a little more heavy on the shading, practicing my shading. And the light was coming in from, so the light would be showing here. So I was focusing a little more on the shading on that one. And this was yesterday. And this is a stack of jeans. Thanks, Dixie. This was a stack of jeans, and it was, you know, that book I'm getting it tomorrow. I pre-ordered it of about mending matters, and the Katrina Rodenbaugh. That's her IG thing. But anyway, that's my version of her stack of jeans, and that's with the Sasiko, the visible mending. So anyway, and then yesterday I saw APG Jamie's pumpkins, and some of them aren't the exact. So I was kind of sort of using APG Jamie's, and then I messed this up. So I had to do I messed this one. I don't know what I was thinking, but and then it looks like maybe a cat tail sticking out. I don't know. So anyway, that's my update on my Inktober, and I'm only using the Inktober fibs. Yeah. But so I've kept up with them. There have been a few days where I'm like, oh, the mushrooms, like, oh, I got to do them. I got to do something Inktober. So I sit down and I go, oh, mushrooms. Okay. And this was like late at night, and then I went to bed, and then I finished it. Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah. So I haven't, there have been a little, and like today, like I have to finish yesterday's, I have to do the shading. I have to finish this. And then I'm doing some really rough miscellany, kind of sticker sneeze. Oh, come on. That, like here, the crosshatch shading, that type of thing. Medication have blurry. Anyway, so that's my you can always go back through and see CB. Okay, now, or I have them, I post them. Oh, I need to do this. One moment, please. I need to take this and I'll do it. But anyway, I have this, I'm not supposed to be lifting any weights. And this is the second week. And this exercise, I have to lay on the bed. My husband has to put his hands on my face, and he has to do he was showed how. He had to lay down, and the doctor showed him how to do it. So the pressure and stuff, and I have to lift my head up, and it builds up the front of my neck. Well, thank you, AJ. Yeah, hands on my face. He has to. So he has to, like, he's standing up, and he has to put his hand. Yeah. Well, he has to put his hands on my face. Yeah, because he has to hold my face down. But I trust him. Yeah, I mean, 39 years. Yeah, I trust him. So anyway, yeah, and then I have to lift up, and that builds the front of my neck muscles. But right now, it feels like I don't really have sinus headaches, but it actually feels like I have like 3 sinus headaches. So I had to end up taking some aspirin. Yeah, so anyway. One moment, please. Okay, May. Well, thank you for stopping by. I love you, May. Mary. Anyway. So, okay. Now, I figured we would do, now, as I really don't know how awesome the Pick 6 is going to be, because I don't necessarily have a whole bunch of product. And I did 2 because I don't really want to plug in. Yeah, it's 39 years in December, officially in December 28th. Yeah. So, yeah, he's much older, but not that much, but well, definitely when we got married, it could be considered, he kind of jokingly said robbing the cradle, but I guess it depends on how you look at it. Anyway, now that we're done, I need to set my timer for an hour and a half. Oh, there, see, hour and a half. So I start my hour and a half. Put this off to the side. Now, I have a box. I have acrylic paint, and I have Neo 2s. I have washi. I have fingernail polish. I have regular distress inks, and I have the oxides. I have a box of paint. If you want me to go get that, I can. I mean, I have more paint than just that, but I guess, and Eileen gets to boss me around, and this is what we're going to do. This is a Microsoft, it's no longer, it's obsolete. You need to clear a spot. Okay. So if you guys are going to do this with me, you know, great. That's fine. This is the first time I've ever done one. So anyway, this has a homemade gesso, and it doesn't necessarily cover everything, but at least there's a little bit. So I did two. Are you telling her what to do, Eileen? Yes. And again, okay, so this one obviously decided to come off, but I haven't, and I figured given my space that this would be okay. Yeah. All right. So I do actually have, we need to actually write down, if you really, I have one FW. I guess even though it's gray, it could be considered the neutral, like a black or white. I guess if, you know, I only have one of those. I do have these. I guess we could just use these colors. This one's not opened yet, but if you wanted distress ink in liquid form, I do have these I can choose from. And so I do have my sheepskin. This is kind of a yellow white, so I can always do this for my white paint. Yeah, so I guess we need to, now I need, okay, so Eileen, I need to pick 6. So whenever you're ready, and we'll, like I said, I don't necessarily want to get my blow dryer out, but this one here, this helps pick 6 things. Okay. And I do have a bunch of stencils and stuff like that. And I have stamps, of course. Those are tools that can amount to pretty much anything. Just do all purple. Well, let's see. I picked 6 things. Well, I suppose what I could do, of course, this is the only one I have, so I would know what this is. And I have to close my eyeballs. So I'm closing my eyeballs, and we're just going to go with these colors here, and I really don't know what color it is. So one color. Now, can I, if I do this in liquid, or wait a minute, is it, if I choose one of these are original distress ink in the liquid form, then I would disqualify my regular distress inks and just go with the oxides. Is that correct? Yeah, I don't want to cheat, so I want to double check. So if I do cheat, if you want. So I wanted to clarify. If I do the distress ink liquid, then I can't use the original distress ink like this. I would have to just okay. All right. So I'm closing my eyeballs, and we're just going to do the one with falling down. And that's the hickory smoke. All right. So now we've got that. I can take and put that back. So we have one liquid, and we put these all, I want to make sure these are all my, yeah, these are all black. So I take all my black, and I think I had more oxides, but I'm not sure where they are. So I'll pick out of these. All right. And I'll go get the box. I'll get the box of paint. Now, these are pretty much pinks. There are some greens and stuff in here, but like this is like eggplant and yeah, Lisa pink. Because I had most of these in color coding. All right, so let's see. Okay, I just making sure you didn't change the rules. Yeah, I get white and black, right? White and black. Okay, ignore Janet Joyce. Okay. Well, you got to admit, Eileen, she's free to heckle you now. Oh, and that's something else I just wanted to remember. And I'm not really looking at these things. Do I just pick one? Oh, that's right. One. All right. I'm not looking. Cardinal red. And cardinal red. Don't ignore me. I won't ignore you. This is my circle punch. I would actually like to have like a 1 inch. I would, but this is my circle. And then I have this thing that Miss Rose sent me. This is my creative memories. And I love these things. Then I have this thing that I haven't quite figured out yet. It's an exacto. It does circles. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Okay, now. And like I said, if I need, here's like this is my first licorice. This is my first black. And it's still good, actually. I've had this for years. As you can see, it's an old bottle, but it still works. It's still fine. It doesn't smell. Okay, so actually, if I need it, I'll bring it. It's a little on the thick side. Okay, so now, okay, now, do I want, if I'm going, stencils I don't have to pick. I can do, okay, so it's product. Now, let me put this up. This I have to be careful of. I have to bend my knees because this is actually quite heavy. Oddly enough, it's quite heavy for me right now. So I have to sit down, pick it up, and then I'll put it. Okay, now I'm back up again, and I'll move it back over to where it was. Okay, now the circle one, those are creative memories. The circle ones that I have, and they come with their little cutters, a little box of cutters, and it has its own mat, cutting mat. Okay, so I have 2. So this is 2. So now and these are the only ones I have, and I won't look at the colors. They're all upside down because that's the way I store them. And I got my eyes closed now. And these are all the oxides because they're all right. So here goes. 1. Walnut stain. Well, that should be interesting. Because I don't know I haven't really played with the walnut stain. Okay, those are not gonna. So now I have walnut stain, hickory smoke, regular distress, and I have cardinal red. So let's see, what else can I do? Do I need like let's see. Would Neo 2s be okay to use? Oh, yes, you do. Janet, you have that gray mat. You have I know you have. You said you had two of them. One is nice and clean and one is really grungy. And that, yeah. You can pretty much use the circle cutters on any mat, but okay, use the Neo 2s. Okay, these are the ones I have out. These are the colors I have out, so I will pick one of those. I have my eyes closed. Oh, did I just lose one? I don't want to. I have my eyes open again because I don't want to roll my chair over one and bust it. Only if I bust it. Okay. I have my eyes closed and I'm just kind of like doing this. And one. And it is ochre. Well, this should be interesting. All right, now let's see. Well, and I also have, I also bought the long arm one, and it fits on the actual cutting board, and you make waves on it and things like that. I don't use that one as much anymore. Well, hey, yeah. Okay, I have walnut stain, I have hickory smoke, cardinal red, and yellow, and the ochre. Now, do I want, what else do I need? Hi, Debbie. We're doing Eileen's pick 6 and olive green. Well, that would probably be breaking the rules. Yeah, that would probably be breaking the rules. Unless, oh, well, let's see. I have washi tape. I could do washi tape, I guess. Yeah, brown. Ha ha ha, CB. Okay, I've got washi tape here. You've got to let her pick a bright color. Well, here, let's see. These are bright. Let me set up the, okay. This is fabric washi. This is kind of, it's pastel, but it's still bright. Here's two different kinds of, it's a bigger, but they're bright, but they're orange though. Here's some weird, actually, I know who gave this to me. It's red and white owls and foxes. So I could set myself up like that. Pick purple. Do you, okay, so so there, those are currently my most bright. Here's some more. These are about the brightest that I can pick right at. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to be using this piece of paper. So do I want to use? Okay, well, I set myself up with bright washi. So no dull. So I select one of these. Okay, so now do you want me to pick a bright washi? Okay. All right. So any one of these, my eyes, and I know some of them feel differently, but okay, we have this one here. Okay, so then we have this orange. All right. So we're good. I can put these two back because this was in my August kit. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be better. Oh, my water just fell down here. Now, all right. Now, what else can I do? Autumnal. Hey, I don't really do Halloween. However, I haven't got my, I was gonna play with my sugar skulls that Colleen, this is from Colleen made me. I have a spider webby. Okay, so this is what I have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one more thing. So what can I do? Let's see. Oop. I keep my Vicky Booten autumnal. All right, so what can I do? I have just I have my oil, or I have my oil pencils. I don't know. Oh, yes, I have sprays. I have Lindy's. But see, pink, I would work with pink. To me, that's not a big deal. Oh, I have stencils. But stencils are like, I can do 5 stencils because they're I can use any. Okay. This is what I do. This is what I'll do. I've got like 2 or 3 sitting loose. I have no clue what they are. They're back here loose. The last time we played with them, which is about 2 months ago, I never put them back into the drawer. So I will fumble my way through, and I'll just pick one. There's 2 sitting here. So I'll pick one, and it is Mystic Malachite. So it's kind of a green, and it kind of does, and it's a moon shadow mist. Okay, so I have that. So that's my 6 products. Yeah. And if I want, I have fiber texture. I have my homemade gesso, which is, as you can see, it's not, for this particular paper, it's not exactly opaque, but you know. Now, I don't do a lot of, hi, Lynn. Glad you came today. Oh yeah, green. Because yeah. Oh, let me put, where are they? Where are they? Oh, here. I like to keep my Vicky Booten. Oh, technically this was in my kit. So let's see. There was, how many of them? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, where's the other one? Well, I don't know where it went, but all right. Well, all right, fine. Be that way. See if I care. Ah, come on. All right, so now I'll go ahead and put that one in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one missing. These are on top of it. I set them over here. Now you are on your own, Joycey, to use them all. Hey, now I'm on my own. Eileen, I'm telling you. All right, so what should we do first though? So let's see. These would be the two the two top things. And let's see here. So these would be more likely the things I would need to do first. Oh no, I did not see that. I'm on my own now. Maybe we need to test this out to see what it does before it. But that's if we pre-test it. Now let's see. If I want to do what I want to cut it out, I can use any stencil I want. I have the mini bubbles just sitting right here. I could do Oh yeah, I can use water. I move this out because it doesn't belong. These are my 6. I have spray, Lindy's, I have a paint, I have washi, I have a Neos too, and I have liquid distress ink, and then I have 1 oxide. So these are my 6. These 2, the spray and the washi, can go on at some other point. And let's see, probably I will go with this being my bottom. So let me put the word B for bottom, at least for now. This is my starting point. All right, now. Oh yeah, they need to be. They're very grunge today. This was brown paint from like last Wednesday or whatever. Yeah, they need but thank you. Pandora, your dot. Okay, I don't want this up here. Now, let's see. What am I going to do? Eileen says I'm on my own. Ooh, I'm on my own. And if I need little paint cups, this is my Neo 2. I can't use that because technically I'd put up blue. So I rub my little, just rub my Neo 2 in here. Now let's see, I can use a ruler or anything. All right, that should be enough to start with. Okay, now. Okay, that's fine. But actually they're kind of cool that way, but they do need to be, okay. They do need to be, all right, I'm almost thinking because we have a little, what I'm thinking, and I'll just use one of my, I'll use the F in my drawing pencils. What I'm thinking, come on, out of the way here. I'm going to measure some, or actually let's do random. I'm going to color block. And I can use white and black. Let's see, the closest thing I have to white that's right here are, this is probably more white. This is tapioca. This is, yeah, this is probably it's got a little, it's kind of got a yellow hint to it, but I could probably use this for my white. And of course I can use this for my black. Or if I have where's my black tube? I don't have, yeah, I don't know. And it would probably end up being a little weird trying to get to it. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to do some color blocking here. I figure with, let's see, Dixie. What did Dixie say? Eileen, can I use a ruler? Hello. Hello. All right. Here's a squiggly. Here's a squiggly. A non-ruler line. There. Just for Eileen. Let's see. What? Oh, I know. She's off on her new life, you know? Use rulers. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's off on her new life. That's all I can say. Okay, I can, oh, baby wipe. I can use a baby wipe instead of my, let's see. I think in this case, I'm going to lightly do the ochre. And I know you're not technically supposed to do this, but I'm doing a really, but I'm doing a background, so it should be okay. And I'm thinking with the baby wipe, I won't see all the lines on it. I'll be able to blend a little bit better. Okay. Hello there, Darla. I don't know, Dixie. I just know she met a man. And yeah. And things changed. Okay, so this is my, now can I go back to this? Can I go back to this once I've used it? And just keep using it? Because if it's up to me and my design thing, I forgot to ask you if I could do that. Oh, okay, good. Because if yeah. Now, yes, you can see a little bit of it. So if you were, this is just, you know, in the scope of things, having those little lines like that is not going to be a big issue. But yeah, I would recommend that you do this and then you water it. And then, you know, you're pretending to be Eileen. Okay. Well, Janet, you do string with Eileen. So basically you're one person. So yeah. Okay. All right. Now. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's the cardinal red. And I'll get a baby wipe out of this too. I don't know where this is going. How many bosses can I take? Well, I might roll my eyes and become snarky. But Eileen has said she has a thick skin. What now? What? Okay, let's see. Someone did I am the top and Janet is the bottom. Oh my giggles. And you know what? I see one of those horses. One of those horse costumes. Hey, Galena, you took that out of context on purpose. I'm telling you. At least it wasn't a donkey's butt. Okay, that's a little more red than I was thinking. But that's okay. I'm getting some, Yeah, see, I sometimes, not as much anymore, but I do. I know. Yes, you have to be careful about leaving yourself wide open around here because people take advantage. Ha 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 ha. Uh-oh. You're lost? Dixie, I did not confuse you. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Galena's making a, May and Galena were saying that I'm not as innocent because when I say nothing, I type in I say nothing, and it's like I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm keeping my mouth shut because I want to say something. And yeah. Let's see. This is from and I never did take out the oxide from it. So we will get a little bit of that in there. That's just like a freebie. I'm just going to take this down into my chalk paint. And I don't know where we're going on this. I try to. There are times when I roll my eyeballs a lot. I have to tell you. And I have to keep and I'm not being mean to anybody. I have to keep reminding myself that in Dee Dee's stream, and I try to leave it to the mods to answer. But sometimes the mods are busy and I have to, because I know the answer, so I have to answer. But there are times when I have to understand that there are newbies and they need to ask the questions. And sometimes I find myself rolling my eyes and I'm like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. There's new people here. They don't always know, so, hey, you never do on blind six. You just have to go with it until it happens. Yeah. And yes, and I make mistakes, but hey. Oh, well, I understand that, Galena, because okay, what I did was on the 12th, that was Friday. Oh, wow. Oh, duh, look at that. Well, that's not what I wanted. It was this. And okay, well, all right, well, okay. I don't have water here. Anyway, so what I did, I had not planned on so I'll put this here because that's the black or white. This is my black or white, so they're off here to the edge. Okay, now here let's see, I hope this, okay, let's do the walnut stain. And here's my water pencil. Let's see, I have my water pencil or my brush. Let me see if this will work with the brush. Not well, but it will work. All right. I can get another. I'm trying to do this without water. Because I don't want to get this so wet that I have to keep drying. What is a no? Yes. And so anyway, and yeah, I still, because I'm a random, you guys know me well enough that I'm a random, I comment random, Okay, that's not going to really work. So let me see if I can do it this way. Or let's just do it this way. All right. Walnut stain. Let me put the lid back on. Now, we're just going to make a mess here. Sure, why not? We're just going to make a mess. Oh, I have my spray thingy. I can do a little bit of, just a little bit of activating. I don't want it just so wet. Yeah, I don't want this so wet that I can't dry it fairly quick. There we go. And I can use the brayer. Okay, so there is that walnut stain distress oxide and brayer. And actually, oh, look at that. Now the brayer, I'm brayering it in, and that kind of gives a different, interesting, oh, cool, over top the cardinal red paint. And it's done what it's, oh, look at that. That should be kind of interesting. Yeah, wet it and let it blend. A makeup sponge. Darla, let's see. I finally found my family tree full of nuts. All right, let's see here. Oh, I kind of like the way, now see, I had gesso. I had my homemade gesso. And you see how the oxide did right there? Oh, I know. I don't disagree with you, Eileen. Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. I personally, yeah. Now, and if for those of you who still think it is funny how I was getting. I was thinking hard for you, Galena, because you must have been having a bit, not to be mean to you, but you must have been having some, you were having some issues that day. And I said, okay, you know, it's like, okay, God, time out, Galena, time out. Oh, yeah, that's one. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't know me, but I know you well enough. But I was trying to keep your mouth shut, Galena. If you remember, I was trying to say, Galena, Galena, talk to me, Galena, before you say something. Okay, let's see. I think I want to put some of this here on this part. And again, at this point, because it's like the background, oh, look at that. Ooh. Now we get this wet and we see. Okay. Yeah, I know. I remember, Galena. It's just, yeah. Okay, now that might be interesting. Ooh. Oh, ooh. All right. Let's do, oh, I like that. Let me do the brayer now. Yeah. So that's oftentimes, yeah. And, hey, I think all of us kind of get that way sometimes, but that's okay. We just have to okay, Okay, spray. I'm going to brayer the walnut stain oxide, because I'm liking how it's working with the the ochre neos too. Yeah, kind of an interesting little. Now let's see. We can do black maybe. I'm trying. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, because that's a contrast. And if I'm going to do like a stencil or something, then black would be a good thingy on top of it. Doing this, you sometimes learn how different things go together. Yes, Eileen, I agree. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what. Well, sometimes now, see, for me now, Vicky, that's something with me is you guys know me well enough that there are products that I have no clue about, and you guys are like talking back and forth. And sometimes it's easier. I can just Eileen on Twitter, and I said, "Hey, Eileen," and then she gives me a link because I really don't know. I honestly, I'm kind of limited, you know. But yeah, all right. So let's see. I really actually just want to put this aside and go with these two things here. I want to go with these two products right here. This oxide Neo 2 and this walnut stain distress oxide. I actually want to play with those because that's like looking ooh. All right, so let's see here. This needs to be something different. Let's see. I can put a little of this is, let's see. Oh, this is a cracker, saltine. I recycle a lot of stuff, and this is like a cereal bag, or in this case, it's a saltine. You know that your saltines come in, and I just open it up. Yeah. So yeah, this is an actual saltine bag. And yeah, again, I try to recycle. Hi, Teresa. Oh, happy dance for Teresa. Happy dance. Happy dance. So anyway, yeah. Oh, my husband is texting me. Oh, man. All right, now I'm coming down here. Again, I don't know what this is going to be. I'm trying to stay away from getting too wet. I just don't want to mess with my plugging in my stuff. Let's see. Oh! So I'm trying to go the least amount. And I guess Eileen is going to get kind of an abstract weirdo thing. This actually might end up being like a piece of art. I mean, like they can just like. I love it. I'm not laughing at you, Vicky. It's just, hey, a lot of this stuff, it just happens. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Doesn't want to give me sound unless I bend the cord just right. Oh, my giggles. Hello, Miss Allie. Yeah. I mean, hey. Now, pencil. I can use it. Oh, look at this. That's not good. Confound it. I'm trying. Oh, and oh, this is the thing. Oh my giggles, treadmills. Oh, and the times that Colleen, Darla, be careful. If we get to giggling, you might fall off your treadmill. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not responsible for you falling off your treadmill. There have been many a times when Colleen got to giggling and she fell off, and like there, I think there was one time where she bumped her chin. So I'm just saying. I'm just now our this is pins are not your black and white, red, or your pins. They're not part of a thing that you get, right? Because what I want to do is I want to put texture in here. So I'm not okay, Lan. Is it okay to use pins or not part of they're like the stencil and other things? I don't want to use it. Okay, I can use a pen. Because see, right up here, I'm just going to do I'm going to do lines up here. Yeah, I'm going to do some lines. Because when I look at this, because I'm kind of trying to color block, and I've got only certain colors, and I don't want to, yeah, and I've got certain things, and at this point, I don't know what. I've still got these things to do, so, you know, but I'm trying to use the other products. Okay, so this is, now, my homemade gesso, I had the Liquitex clear gesso, which has got grit to it. So I ended up adding texture to it. Now, so where's my, okay, so I'm gonna, this is my Sharpie. I just want my regular, I don't necessarily want to use my Sharpie. And I put, if I can't, I just feel like I can only use black or blue. Well, the only one I seem to have is my black Sharpie. So I'm just going to do some different lines. Because this is the pesky non-ruler line right here that I did for Eileen. And so I want to emphasize that just because. So I'm going to go over the pencil line. Okay, so there's wonky. Do some just different widths. I won't do hard because it's already kind of wanting to not work. So this is just, okay. Oh, and one of the things I want to remind you is we don't always stay on topic here, and sometimes there really is no topic. So don't feel like, you know, you can, as long as your random isn't overly just, you know, yeah, because sometimes we get off on the wrong foot, and we have to kind of rein ourselves back in. All right, so there is that. See what I mean? I needed to do something. I didn't want to put color here at this point, but it needed to have something. And I think what I'm going to do, black. Where is my plain black? You know what? Guess what? I'll just come up here and I'll use my black Pinto, and I'll just put a little bit down here. I'm just adding some visual texture into some of these areas before I go on to something else. I do like that ochre Neo 2s and that walnut stain oxide. And I'm just kind of putting random. See, just kind of, all right. This is brand new. I opened it up last week because I couldn't find my black things. Okay, now, and something else is that I don't always see your questions, and you don't necessarily, yeah, we are never on topic, or we can easily, yeah, like that. You guys tell that we have, Dee Dee has her rabbit trails, but I have rabbit tunnels. Yeah, we can get really off. So anyway, I've used my red paint. I've used a little bit of black and white. Now here, let's see here. Now, yeah. Hey, not rabbit tunnels, hey, dragon tunnels? Yeah. Well, I think, yeah. And now Galena says dragon tunnels. Oh my giggles. Now let's see here. What are we going to do? Now over here, I can use stamps, right? So like right here, I use my white option here. This is the chalk paint. Now before, and I have some of the, all right, so what I'm thinking is right in here before I do anything else, I could do some stamping here. And then yeah, because remember I have to use these 3 products, but I don't want to use these until I know, we need dragon tunnels for the size of our rabbit tunnels. Oh, Galena explains. Well, rabbit tunnels are small. We need dragon tunnels for the size of our rabbit tunnels. Yeah, dragons are bigger than rabbits. Yes. Okay. Now, ooh, I wonder. Oh, let's see. This is hickory smoke. I was actually going to pour some of the Mystic Malachite into here, but it also has the ochre. But I'm thinking those would be kind of nice together. Unless it's a giant bunny. Okay, I think I want to actually I want to pour some of that. It won't be sprayed, but I think it would be gorgeous together. That ochre, and it's going to mix with the Neo 2s. Yeah. Come on. And I'll get that set up to start going. All right, now let's see. And I'm kind of waiting for this to dry too. A big hair. Yeah, so anyway, but what I was going to say is that most of the people know me, and if I don't see your question, they could probably answer it for you. Yeah, just saying. So, all right, stamp. Now, I have to decide on the stamp I want to use, or now actually, do I want to be, these are kind of, the idea of this would be on, these are bold. So I could go with these here. Okay, let's just do that. That way I don't have to do, yeah, I don't have to do a whole bunch of fiddling. Let's see. Are you drinking now? We haven't put anybody in the corner for a long time. All right, let's see. Black ink. Whoa. All right, we'll scoot you over there. All right, and we're just going to take this. I'm not even going to go looking for and I'm just going to kind of do a half thing, almost. Yeah, right now this is my arm is telling me yow. And I get frustrated because I don't I'm still gaining back strength in my muscles. CB, because you confuse yourself. I don't, guys. I mean, I know I sometimes because my brain thinks, and I have to, and my brain is just kind of going woo woo, and it I'm and I need to I want to get things out, and then I say them backwards or I say them in a somewhat confusing way. So I do, but most of the time I have to stop and think, well, are they bugging me, like teasing me because they're confused or, yeah. Okay, so here's this. So this kind of puts me in mind of Art Deco. This is actually, yeah. Well, thank you for admitting that, CB. I appreciate it. So yeah, sometimes I get to thinking and I start a sentence and I forget to finish that sentence or and that's on me most of the time. But then there are also times where I get to giggling or I look up at the wrong time and someone is saying something in chat and I'm like, oh my stars, and then I get distracted with chat and then I'm like, yeah, Tony, now this is looking Art Deco. Now, all righty. Oh yes. Where's my fart? Here. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. So there's two more to go. Yeah. All right, now let's see here. Let's do. All right, let's see here. Now, this is where I can do black. And I haven't, let's see. I tried the brayer with this and it wasn't really, wasn't really producing. So I'll just use a baby wipe. I was trying to use the brayer on this and then like dust stamp. And I was trying to get it through onto here. And then I realized, anyway. So I'm like, okay, let's just, yep. I've had this for so long and it's called licorice and it's really a black. I mean, really nice. Okay, so we're going to put this through. We're adding black. This may have been too soon on this, and of course I'm reactivating. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, I forgot about reactivating the walnut oxide. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, me too, Debbie, but I haven't really been there. Now, see, to me, that's too much. But oh, look at this, the oxide. Oh, look at that. The oxide. The walnut stain oxide. Look at that. It came up on top of the black paint. Ooh, wiki. Ooh. Oh, probably because of that. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, if we put this, no paint. Okay, we will. Now that I like. Okay, we'll do this right here. All right. Okay, we have that, the oxide. And now we're going to put I will, let's brayer this. This is part of my drawing technique today. Oh, hey. Oh, look at that. That's part of my drawing technique today because I really don't want to mess with my... All right, now I put this on top of the paint. Okay. And I'll come down here. And of course, we have some of the oxide, walnut stain oxide there. And we'll bring it up a little bit more. You can see the... Oh, look at this. See, again, it came up on top of the oxide. Or no, the oxide came up on top of the black paint. So let me get this. Ooh. And of course, now that I have, it's this really kind of pretty taupe color. The Distress Oxide Walnut Stain and this black licorice paint, it's turned this really kind of, applied with the moist baby wipe. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. That is some kind of awesome. Ooh. Now it's like I don't want to mess with this. Of course, over here, oh, look at this. This is kind of cool. Guys, you have, yeah, pick 6. I'm looking at this as well. Hey, you know, that's just me. Okay, this is sort of clean now. We'll just, you know. Thank you, Eileen. Now, what can I do? Let's see here. I know I need to do more stuff here. And I can use black pen. Now, see, okay, and I don't, let's see. I like this. I'm thinking, save the baby wipe and yep, me too, precious so-and-so. I don't know your real name, but you know, that's okay. I'm probably, let me cover my, for now, I think I'm done with the black paint for now. Because obviously I've used a black pen and I've used a black, you know, ink here. So I need to, again, I need to stop and balance it out. I think I need to do the idea with is to blend this right here into this, connect this batch to this batch before I do much else. And in that way, do I have a black Boulder Sharpie? Probably not right here. No, I don't think so. I was thinking of an older black Sharpie, but this will be fine. I'm connecting the flower to the, and I'm just doing really small, see, I'm doing really small lines to connect this to here. All right, so let's see. Now I'm probably doing this a little bit differently. I've still got these to do, but before, these are more top elements. So I'm trying to get the bottom element working. And oh, Teresa. So there's another Teresa. Okay. Well, hello, Teresa. So, okay, so let's see here now. I want to cover that here. So and because I'm not done with the wet, but I want to go in with this. All right, scissors. And I want to start, so I will literally actually, glue, oh no, that's glued together. This here. Because I remember I mixed my Lindy's spray with what was there of the ochre. Oh, this is empty too. All right, well, let's see here. This one maybe. Yes, this one has glue. Because I don't really trust every once in a while I will glue my washi tape on, and I don't glue it on and it actually stays on, but for the most part, especially with wet. So now I'm in the process. I'm using another of my choices, and I'm going to cover up that chapter 17. Okay. And there goes. And the orange will look nice. The orange will actually go nice with the ochre and the walnut stain. I really do like those together. I'm going to be playing with that combination more. And of course, this may get more on top of it. So definitely using the. Now let's see. I need, and I'm actually, yeah, so obviously I'm doing this just slightly different from what I've seen other people do. Let's see here. Let's see, where do I want? I want to balance it out. I don't necessarily have to use all of it. I will actually upside down because that's the straight edge. I will put this right there. I actually I'm using the line, that last line that I did. I actually kind of like that little hanging out, and from this one, it's separated. I like that right there. Okay. And let's see here. Actually, this does not have a straight edge to this one. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I think right here. And I kind of do in 3s or 5s, odd numbers. Okay. Let's see, save. Okay, baby wipes. Thanks, Vicky. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm very. Now let's see here. I have hickory smoke, and I have no clue. I typically don't use these. I forget because I use them strictly as re-inkers. But I forget that. Now, I think what I want to do is I don't necessarily. I'm going to kind of error on the good side here. This may not strictly be in the rules, although she said I was on my own after choosing. I'm going to actually drip this hickory smoke liquid distress ink. And like I said, I just typically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think the idea was Vicky Booten calls it kissing. you like spray it like I did here with this over here. Yeah, now this might run together, but okay. Oh, wow, look at that. They didn't move. Okay. 3, 4. Come on, move. They're moving, but they're not drippy. Oh my giggles. Okay, now. Okay, now they're moving. Now it's chasing. I just have, oh my giggles. Come on. All right, well, let's see. All right, I'm going to use a blunt skewer. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe, okay, if I just, okay, what I'll have to do, I'm making a design here, as you see. I'll just put the paper on it like that, okay? Yeah, they're skating rink here. Oh my giggles. So yeah, we're doing this differently. We're just gonna, I'm making a, do you see that? I didn't bring out my controls. I forgot to go get my controls. But do you see how it's making these spots? Okay, so let's, okay, now I'm aiming for this area right in here. And then, oh, wow, well, let's see. Well, we're just going to, there. Okay. Oh, hey, that actually might be kind of cool. And there. Now it runs. Oh, now that's kind of cool. And this is obviously, I chose as the bottom of the page. And I tend to want my drips to go this way. That's just that order part of me. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but now that's the hickory smoke. Where is the bottle? Hickory smoke, I think. Where's the bottle? I just had it here. Oh, here. Yeah, hickory smoke. So that gives kind of a charcoal, or like a light gray. And in my case, oh, look at this. The hickory. Oh, interesting. The hickory smoke in this, the liquid, the re-inker. Oh, interesting. I'm not even sure how to even describe it. All right, let's a little dabble do ya. Let's come down here and get the pull. Let's dab this up. Oh. When I dabbed it on top of that oxide. Now we'll get the brayer. And again, remember, this is my method of drying today, because, you know, it does, when you brayer it out, it does actually kind of, it dries things faster. And of course it didn't make the archival, because I used archival ink. So it didn't make that move, but it did actually kind of cool. See, it kind of cool there. Oh, well, this is kind of cool here. The oh, I like, now see, I'm going to have to mark these colors down, because see how the hickory smoke here ended with, see, remember I had a little bit of that the oxide walnut stain on top of my chalk paint that was in this square here, but see how the hickory smoke re-inker. Ooh, and of course, oh wow, the texture of the gritty clear gesso and my homemade gesso. Oh, I like that. And look at how, see how the hickory smoke, when after I blotted it, see how that's pretty. Yeah. Well, you know, if she, anyway, yeah, try to be, yeah, no, see, yeah. And of course, the re-inker also on the washi tape. Now the edges, you can see where the re-inker went into this here. Oh, wow. And this, now here, this almost pink here. What was that? That was this here. It almost created this, it created this almost a pink color here. And how the hickory smoke re-inker. Oh, wow. Okay, now let's see. Here, and of course, yes, as you know, look at that. That's gorgeous. This would be cool once this dries to actually stamp on this. Oh, wow. That would be really cool. Now, let's see. I don't want to get too many. All right, I've used my black and white. I've used a stamp. That's extra. I haven't used all of this yet, but it doesn't mean I have to. But you know what? What would be cool is once this is done, man, I like it. But it's like, how can I do this? Yeah, I don't, my Facebook, I have mostly for private groups. Yeah, and I know I follow some of the fibs here and I respond to them once in a while, but I use Facebook predominantly for my private groups that I'm working with. Now what I'm seeing here is I love this. So the only place I have to go on this here, and I'm looking and saying, okay, can I cut this up as a like a make cards out of this or something? I really like this here, and I don't know that I want. So I guess what I can do here before I put in my this here. Okay, I've used them all, right? I've used this. I've used my cardinal. I'm gonna close that up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last thing is this. And I have this all mixed with my ochre here. All right, so that. All right, so now we have that. And my mind is already thinking ahead to use the rest of this to do something coordinating. And now this would be the time to like this is something that you could potentially think about, Eileen, when you're doing this pick six, is you have the option of going silver, like you do black, and white. You have the option of going, adding that, you have the option of a silver or gold. Yeah, because see, now this is the point where adding silver and gold would be cool. Now let's get this in. Redefine. I'm going to actually redefine this line down here. Okay. And yeah, I'm at that point where now I guess I could use the same stencil. The same, where's it? Where's the stencil? Where's the stencil? Here. Take my black ink. Yeah, that will confuse everybody. Yeah, I know, but still, that's one of those things, you know, that, okay, now here, using the same stencil, I'm going to, on the rough side, now here is what I'm going to do, because I really like that, but it needs something, but I don't want to overwhelm. I'm going to take the same stencil I used here with the black paint, and I'm going to take my black pen, and I'm going to just take the time and just using my Pentel medium pen, and I'm going to put a little over here into the see, I'm going to do it that way. Okay, do over here. Some might find this tedious, but sometimes when you do this with this, take the time and you actually do this, it does actually kind of turn out rather cool. You just have a few here and there, down here. It's the same stencil, but it's a different texture, even though it's the same stencil. And I actually want to put some down in here. And I'm actually going to go, and this particular one, I'm actually taking the pen over top the washi tape. See? Yeah, I guess you could call it therapeutic, yeah. Now this is still wet up here on the washi tape, but wipe that off. Now here I can add some over here. Just add a few. Again, it's the same stencil, but using a pen instead of an ink. Okay. Now, let the ink dry a little bit. And now I need, you know, I'm wondering, now it will blend. It will blend with this. Like slow stitching, yeah, yes. Now here, it's going to blend with this, but you know, hey. Okay, here goes. This is a spray that's not going to end up being sprayed. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Now, it might be sprayed a little later, but let me spray in here. Now, I wonder If I can turn this into kind of like a, whoa, like a stamp. One moment, please. I might be making a mess here. Let me, my lid, my water brush, moving all of this. So, okay, I'm going to turn this into a kind of like a, bring it back here, and I'll get a piece of my bee paper sketch, and this I'll, yeah, because I don't want to waste that. Okay, so I think I've used all 6 products. Thank you, Eileen. Okay, Teresa. Well, thanks for stopping by. No. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to decorate the back. Oh, well. Now, this actually may have messed it up. All right, let's do a little bit of spray. All right. Now I'll move this clear over here. No, 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 no. Okay, I'll lay that down. Bring it maybe back up this way. Actually, do I want it on this one? I have to make a choice. This is the side I want to use. Yeah, this is the side I want to use. Or do I want to, I think it will be actually better on this one. I'm deciding which side I want to, actually this side. Okay, now here. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know what slow stitching is. Help. Oh, it's like working with your, oh, look at that. No. Oh, my time. My hour and a half is up. We'll have to kind of, I'm going to, again, remember, braying helps dry quicker. Now, see, with that, here it shows up better. You can see the shiny. Oh, you can see the shiny, but it's not as. Now, let's see, I wonder. Let's brayer this on. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. I just brayered on the shiny Lindy stamp game. And I think that was the better move. Because see, this has an overall shiny. You see the shininess to it. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me put on about, I'll do a 25-minute. And then we'll give me an add of 25 minutes. Okay, so there's 25 minutes. And then you could actually, this person here, hold on, Debbie. I don't want to get this book. This is the mending. It's on IG, the mending space. You look that up, and this is kind of like what slow stitch is. See this? So it's Sasiko stitching. It's taking your scraps and it's kind of like slowing you down. It helps you yeah. And then the one I'm getting tomorrow is the Mending Matters. It's actually visibly mending your clothes. So see, this is like what slow stitching is. Oh, yes. And I paid bucks for that book. Yeah, which is something I normally don't do. Okay, now here, this, okay, you can see the drip. Oh, upside down. You can see the drips from when I use the lid as a like a stamp. You can kind of see the circle of that right here. But I kind of it dulled it down when I used the brayer. Yes, Safia, yes. Yeah. And yeah, you can I actually have it's a fabric book that um yeah, and this is like where you can use dried baby wipes. I actually have a cloth book that I don't know where it is. I haven't done it for years, but I would practice zentangling with my embroidery floss. And yeah, where I would put the like they tell you to put like your dots on your in your square. Well, I'd put buttons. I'd sew buttons on to the felt, whatever backing I do buttons, and then I would connect those buttons with embroidery floss, and I would do my I would just yeah I would zentangle yeah, and I would yeah. But I kind of it dulled it down, but I actually kind of like it braided on because now see there's an actual and even sheen to it. In addition to the, you can see the shiny drips. Ooh, now it kind of makes me want to just. I'm going to take the Distress Oxide Walnut Stain, and I'm just going to kind of. I'm just going to kind of scribble. I'm kind of giving it that added the finishing touch of. Oh, now see right here. What happened there? Was that? That's weird. Oh, you know what? That's when I put this down. There was still some wet black paint. And when I brayered it on, it transferred on. So the ink did not, the archival ink did not smear. It was just the wet paint transferred on. Okay, I'm gonna now the wonky Eileen space, as you can see here, look at that. It brought out the sparkly circle up there. I kind of need some of this right here. I need that lined square-like texture down in here somewhere. Oh, look at this. You can, wow. And this is, I like it. It's grunge. Yeah. And yeah, okay. Bottom. Okay, now I'm going to get out a, yeah. I got this shower hide, which is okay. Yeah. Or like wasabi, a hashtag wasabi sabi, I don't know. Yeah, it's wasabi. Yeah. Okay, I'm going in because I don't want to lose. I'm going to go in with B Pen Sketcher. I'll grab. So, for my pick 6, The mending space. I believe in the mending space. And textiles and poetry, basically. Yeah, the mending space. You may not always agree, and that's one thing I'm learning too, is, because we don't talk politics or religion here pretty much. Every once in a while. But you just have to learn. Sometimes people react to things and they don't necessarily know the whole story or whatever. So, you just have to give people grace, because I don't always agree with everything everyone says, but but the fact that it is, thank you guys. So we actually got something, the project. Now this is like a little sticky right here. The washi tape is a little sticky, but let me see. And kind of smooth that out a little bit. So yeah, the ink will not. Oh no, look at that. The walnut stain oxide changed the color of the washi tape. It's a darker orange here. So it's just the yeah, it was just some of the walnut, the oxide that was kind of lingered on there. But here, this is the upside down. This is the right way up. But yeah, and I actually really like it. It's funky. It's to me, probably because when I added these kind of the stamp there, it put me in mind of Art Deco. But yeah. Yeah. All right. So here, this is what I was, here's the B paper sketch. And this is why I wanted to, to this day, I still have not found a coffee stain stamp. So it's okay. Yeah. The mods, Eileen. Yeah. Well, hey, I could get my phone. Oh, this is so pretty. See? It's really very pretty in there. Oh, hey, duh. Hello. Okay. Yeah. And the other one, guys, if you want to do, I won't be able to show it, but let's see, because I don't have the book yet. Oh, like, duh, hello. And it'll be pretty on this. Let's see, where's my, I have her real quick. No, let's see, phone will be quicker. Guys, I'm not quite done yet. I want to do this here. Yeah, but yeah, I won't have anything until next month. I won't have any cash ready until next month, because what I did, as part of my, here's my, oh, here, Mending Matters, right there. It came right. She's, right here. Katrina Rodenbaugh. This is the Mending Matters, and this is about visual mending. See, that's the name. That's, see, like the Inktober that I did. See, yeah. And I think it's Rodenbaugh. I'm not sure. Katrina Rodenbaugh, but you just, yeah. So that's about visible mending. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, the natural dyes and things like that. Okay, so here, let's see, where am I? Here. Now this is some of the walnut stain. I'll reactivate. Oh, and I'm gonna scribble in some of the ochre in here. It picked up some of the walnut. Okay, so here, put some of them in here. So it's got the leftover Lindy's, and this is the somewhat dry walnut stain oxide over here, and I just scribbled on some of the ochre, and I need to some of the okay, and the idea, because yeah, I don't want to forego these. I don't want to. They would dry and then I just reconstitute them, but I'm thinking, hello, like, let's just play with them now. Yeah, so, and I'm, oh, wow. Okay. Oh, look at this. And it's picked up some of the black paint. And this would be a nice sold out on what? Oh, the book? The Mending Matters. If you go, if you want this book here, you might try Blurb, because that's where I actually paid. You end up paying bucks for it, but I kept missing out on her author. If this is the one you want, talking about being sold out, you go to Blurb, because that's where she published it, and see if you can get it from there. Like I say, it's bucks. This is, and this was like, you know, it for me personally, to press that button to pay for it. Yeah, but that's who she published it through. You go to Blurb and you type in the mending space, and you get her name is Krista. Let's see. Krista Barmer. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, great. If you can get it on Amazon, then go for it. You know, hey. But yeah. But I wasn't going to mess around. I just, you know, I missed her. I missed both of her pre-order that she did as a author. She would save you like $10 or something like that on, but I kept missing the two that she did. So I just said, I walked into my husband's and I says, husband, we're just going to have to bite the bullet. Okay. Yeah. So I think what that means, Vicky, is that she's no longer, when it's her book says, I think what she meant is that she will no longer be doing a pre-order, or it might be another whole year before she does a pre-order to where you can save money. So you either go to the Blurb, or Debbie said that you can actually get this book on Amazon. I didn't even try Amazon. I just went right to Blurb and paid the money for it. But the Mending Matters book, the Katrina Roenbaugh, whatever, I bought that off of Amazon. And the pre-order, I pre-ordered that in July, and I'm getting it tomorrow. And it on the 16th it became live, I guess. I'm not sure. Unicorn duct tape. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so here, no, I didn't activate over here. Let me, the ochre. This will be a nice little starter background. Sarah, this was one of those times where okay, I'll tell you, I paid just over $60 for that book. And that's just not me. But this book here, I paid just over $60 for. That includes shipping. And I got that from Blurb directly, from where she got it, the publisher of this book. And that's why I say, yeah, this is like a coffee table. And now eventually I might do some tip-ins in here, because for me, it's kind of like it's kind of like a Sabrina Ward Harrison. Or I might make something the same size and put like black construction paper in. Yeah. Yeah. But I just pushed that button because I knew that, you know, and again, I might treat this as a Sabrina Ward Harrison, and I might right here in the front, I might glue something in, or like on this one here, I might see, like for instance, here now I have another one where a Japanese stitch here, this one here. This is, I don't know, I don't have it right here with me, but see, that's a whole bunch of French knots. But see, this is from an actual book that I purchased. I actually follow her on ID as well. And as you can see, I haven't finished it yet. But I just put it on a 3x4 card. This is a cardstock. This is lined paper. I traced around in her book because it was okay to trace it. You know, it's part of the process. Her book, she says it's okay, you know. And of course, you give credit. You give credit, you know. And then, so for this, see, when I get this done, I could put it on. Where's my book? I put it up. And I could literally do something like make a bundle, because see, remember, I have her kit. Remember, I showed you, I got her kit. I bought her little mending kit off of her website, her Etsy shop, I should say. And eventually, when I get this done, I could just kind of tip it in, like right here. I could tip it in right here, maybe. And see, so, you know, you got a bunch of space books. That is so weird. Now, like I said, I don't know anything about this being on Amazon, this particular book, because I got it right directly from Blurb. So anyway, so I guess you're on your own as far as on my phone. Did the timer go off? Hold on. Did my timer go off and I didn't hear it? Oh, I got less than 5 minutes left. All right. So eventually you'll get it. You can always, if you want, you can go over to IG and type in the mending space and then just look through her IG, and you will eventually see where the last time it was September 17th was the last time that she offered, as the author, she offered the pre-sale kind of thing. And that was the last time. And you can get a little bit better idea. Yeah, I'm getting all this all over. I'm trying to be, oh, this is already dry. You could cover paint stains with visible. Trust me. Trust me. I have plenty. I have this one here. This is a long sleeve. And it has this, I forgot, and I didn't take it off. And it has this little thin smear of white gesso across some of this stuff here. It's going to get mended. Visible mending cover. Yeah. Trust me. Oh, look at this. So here's my page. And this is obviously thin paper, but you know, hey. So, okay, yeah, see, that didn't glue all the way down. So let me get the glue stick and get that glued back down. Now, I will have to decide if I do this like in little, it's thin enough that now afterwards, as part of the design, I can then, once I cut this up, I can take my silver and gold and I can do this in different art cards, and I can use the rest of this, the washi tape. Yeah. Yeah, and now that is just the it's from the big obsolete here, the Windows. Yeah, and I just turn this into paper. I leave it and I keep it when I'm doing an art journal page. I just keep this and I wipe things off. Yeah. I'm a cheapskate. Well, they don't call me frugal for nothing, but still, you know, it's that time. What I did with my money this month is because, you know, the CKC, you know, the counterfeit kit that I participate in, they're doing they use the Wild Hair Kit Club. One of them, they were able to use a wild hair kit. They used the designer from September wild hair kit as our inspiration, and as part of that, the wild hair kit gave us 10% off of a deluxe kit. So that's what I wanted to honor that connection. So that's what I ended up doing with my money, my art money this month, was I went ahead and I got 10% off, because it's only for the people who actually follow the counterfeit kit blog. So yeah, and this is, yeah, and actually did quite well. And it's actually, even with this here, it's, you know, it's quite nice. Yeah, so now I'm like, okay, this here, well, let's just get the cutter out. Ah! Okay, dismiss. Okay, now that's an added 25 minutes. Okay, here. So let's do this, because this is the bottom of the page. See the B for bottom. So we'll go 3 inches. Let's see, first of all, before I actually cut, let's see what 3 inches this way. Okay, I like that. Okay. So then that doesn't look like 3 inches, does it? But let me check. Yeah, it says 3 inches. All right, so here then, now what I can do with this is some of this, maybe like this chunk, I could put into some visible mend, or like the mending space. Like I can do something with that. Oh, found mending. Hey, that's great, Vicky. Hopefully that, yeah, it's the Katrina Rodenbach. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, the one with the jeans on the front. Okay, so here's 4. Okay, so 4. So it's a 3x4, right? So wait. So this looks like it'd be, okay, well, let's just do this. Okay. Let's see what 4 looks like. Right. Yeah. 3. Okay. So here, 3. So 4 is this way. Right. That's like a kind of like a, I was thinking more of a Project Life size. Okay. You can, here's the original side. Let's see, original bottom. I'll put OB, original bottom. But you can turn this around, and so this could be like an art card, right? I kind of like it like this. So I could glue this down to a piece of cardstock, round the corners or whatever I want to do with it. I could before I could stitch on this. I could do some slow mending. Like in that book, I can take her kit. Oh, I showed it to you. In that little, where's that little box? Oh, I can't wait to just get this next segment of my organizing done, because everything is out. But you know, you saw the box, right? And I could do that, and I could do a little bit of mending here. Now this is, so this would probably actually, because unless I did a 2x2, I could do an inchy, or let's see, what is a 2x2? Okay, this is 2. Okay, let's do a 2x2. Okay. Oop. So this one would go in. I could glue this onto something, and I could sew it. I could sew on it. I could, when this dries, actually this is already mostly dry, but see, I could actually, let's just do this. Let's just do it. Okay, let's do the 2x2. Let me finish the 2x2. And then you could actually, if you wanted to take this the next step further, you could take your 6 choices. This is choose your 6. So I did my 6 products, right? Then the next step, for the people who like to use their hands, they could choose like silver and gold embroidery, or a black, or they could choose white or navy or black Sasiko stitch. Or you could, because this had green in it, you'd have to choose, you can make up your rules in the sense, okay, this had green in it, so you have to choose like a lime green or an olive green, but it has to be a green something. You could choose another 6 of like burlap or some, you know. Okay, Janet, thank you for stopping by and for being my mod. Okay, so here's a 2x2, and that leaves this. Okay, so I've got this and I've got this. So these could be, I'm going to glue these on real quick. So see, so that becomes something, and I could add, yeah, on something else. Yeah, so see, I think that's what I want to do. I want to take this, and I could even use, like, see this, I could, because this is basically, see, and right here is a hole, but look at this, see that? I'm just doing see, I just made a hole, and I can just do this somehow, you know, and it can become a piece right there. See? And I can sew sequins on it. I can choose like sequins. I can pick 6 in terms of fabric. I can use this, and I have this all sewed on, and I can a sequence could be a pick 6, and you could take that to another thread, you know. Yeah. Who are you talking about now, Safia? Okay, let's real quick, just like while we're here. And this is obviously this is a baby wipe that I've used today. And I actually think this will be the bottom. Let me double check. Actually, yes, I think this is going to be the bottom. So here, this is, for me, right side up. That's part of how I roll. Where's the glue stick? So here, oh, Julie Faith Ambazo. Okay. All right. Yeah, here. Okay, so here, I've chosen now you'll have, before you sew on these, you'll have to let the glue dry. But you choose a spot. And you glue this piece of paper onto that baby wipe. And it might show a little bit sticky here, but not too bad. Okay, then here's a little hint of, here's the original, because here's the original top. So actually I like it right down here. Now, this can be a start of something that I can later on, I can cut into, or I can just actually do it as, this becomes my fabric. And then as I, yeah, I have to be kind of careful. Yeah. And this can become the next phase. And I can stitch on this, and then I can cut around it if I want to, or, so yeah. So, guys, oh, ouch. My hands are sore. Yeah. But that's okay. That's just part of the healing process of, so this is what's left. And this actually is, oh no, see right here, this is actually looking even better at this size for me to just put like up here. Yeah, this is even looking better in terms of, now I could take and I could actually add some found words on this right in here, or I could collage some magazine to it. There's all kinds of things that you can do. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I wonder, just out of curiosity, I don't think I've actually done this before. I'm going to take some of this and see if it will, I'm actually gluing it down with a glue stick. And my thought is, I want to work it and glue it down to the baby wipe here. And see, I just want, as a practice. Okay, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming by, and thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, did that. And so, yeah, and I used all of my 6 products, and I got 2 baby wipes in the process. Oh, look. Huh. The baby wipe in some of the places wasn't. So, and I've started this here, and this, yeah, this is almost dried now because I got busy talking. But I can see I can reactivate that because it's on plastic. Well, Eileen, it actually worked. Oh, see, here's the green. See now? Oh, look at that. See? And this is just a starter for the next whatever. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, I know. I don't disagree with you. I mean, this is cool. But, you know, sometimes it kind of freaks you out of like, I'm glad you didn't get too lost today, Carol. Yeah. But, you know, yeah, some people, they freak out when they see things, and then and it also, when you stop and think about it, it actually makes you think, because you have to, in some case, you really have to think. Now, for me, it was kind of in my comfort zone. The colors and stuff were in my comfort zone, and I only have, like, you know, I have my moon mist, and that's about it. But that I could just grab, you know, right, you know, so, you know, yeah, I was kind of in my comfort zone. Yeah. Okay, guys, I love you, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, and I'll have to write these down, you know, especially if you like the color combinations, you got to write them down. So actually what I'll do is I'll do this, and I'll write them down and play with them some more. Okay, guys, love you. Bye-bye.